My name is Chekwas Okafor. I am the founder of Onchek. Onchek is a garment manufacturer here in Lagos. We manufacture plain t-shirts at this point, and our capacity is over 200,000 blank t-shirts, which is marketed, used for printing companies to customize for whatever they want. Our major market is Lagos, Onitsha, Aba, Abuja, Kano, across Nigeria. So I started this manufacturing company as almost like a pivot from my first business. So in 2016, I had an e-commerce company where we sold African luxury fashion. We were based in New York. And in 2018, I came back to Nigeria to manufacture a FIFA World Cup inspired jersey in collaboration with Nigerian designers. It was during that process that I learned about our local supply chain. I learned about the local cotton value chain. So I knew that things weren't working as they used to. So the cotton farmers are not farming enough cotton. The textile companies were closing down. And then there's a lot of young people with no jobs. So I wanted to create a product that could attempt to revive the textile industry. And that was 2018. So in 2019, I moved back to Nigeria to start this company. So we started with about 20 employees. Now we're like 200 employees, and we have the capacity for 200,000 t-shirts. And we're the most recognized t-shirt brand, a Nigerian t-shirt brand in Nigeria. So there are some challenges running being in the textile space. And the fact that 100% of our value chain is in Nigeria means that everything we get is local, which is a good thing. But that also can be challenging because the textile industry is a shadow of itself from the 1980s. So at this point, we are we don't have a lot of supply of our raw material. Our raw materials are fabric. Those are cotton fabrics to make our t-shirts. But at this time, we don't have enough supply to meet our demand. So that's what we're struggling with. Yeah, so in order to solve the problems for the textile industry, we have to solve the problems at each cotton value chain. So that's from cotton farming to cotton ginning to cotton spinning to fabric manufacturing and then garments. So every single part of this supply chain has to be solved. And I believe to get a quick and a very big output, it has to be a collaboration between the public and private sector. So that's from the cotton farming, how can we have better yields for our farmers so they can make more money and attract more farmers to farm, right? For the ginneries, how are they supported? Because a lot of ginneries are out of business. How can they come back to business? And then we have only 2 spinning factories that are operational in Nigeria, one up north and one in Lagos. That's not enough if we want to grow a textile industry. So we have to revive some other spinning companies that have shut down. And then on textile companies, these are the fabric manufacturers. A lot of them are actually shut down. So how can they come back? Right? How can they be revived? So that's another thing that has to be done there. And then the garment manufacturing, which is where we're playing a role, is how can that be solved? I mean, one big thing is we have to solve for efficiency. The entire industry has to solve for efficiency. So once we get the efficiency done, I believe that we can eventually solve every single part of that value chain and grow the industry. I do believe that if things are done the right way with the right policies, the right players, in 5 to 10 years, we can be a powerhouse for textile in Africa, and we can start inching to global domination if we do a good job. But it has to be done. The implementation of these policies have to be done very well. The good news with 100% local supply chain is that your products tend to be cheaper than imported products, and better and faster. So fortunately for us, we have not had any issues with sales. We have way more demand than we can supply. So that's why the state of the textile industry is actually, it's damaging the potential of what we could do. We can create thousands of jobs and make more products. We can power import substitution. Because the demand is there, and the supply and the value chain is here. We just have to work on the supply to make sure we can meet that demand. So we do not have a problem with selling. We have more demand than we're able to meet. So our supply capacity is about 213,000 t-shirts per month, and we can easily grow that to about 700,000 with just one production line. So that's all. To purchase our Merok t-shirts, use the TOEFL link on the screen. My name is Chekwas Okafor. I'm the producer of Merok t-shirts. I'm a Nigerian and I'm an African.